welcome to Coding with Corgi. Today we'll be talking about 2.2, which is mixing types and casting. So if you go on our notes, unit 2.2, you can think just about what would happen if you have a werewolf biting a human. So if you got a werewolf right here and it bites a human. What would happen if you got a zombie biting a human? And then, what would happen if a zombie bit a werewolf? Just think about it real quick. Who would overpower who? Would the zombie turn into a werewolf? Would the werewolf turn into a zombie? Now, the whole point of that is because that's kind of what mixing types does. So, mixing types is putting two or more different data types together in the same expression. Excuse me, Jojo. Putting multiple data types in the same expression. And casting is turning one data type into another. So in order to do that, it's pretty easy. If you system.outprint ln 3 and you concatenate it with the string hello, that is mixing types. Casting, if you want to turn 3 to a double, this gives you 3.0. And if you want to turn 3.0 to a string, you get the string 3.0. So the whole point of the zombies and the vampires, the werewolves and the human is because we do have a specific kind of hierarchy going on. So in the hierarchy, you have strings, which are the most powerful. Then you have doubles. And then you have ints. So ints can turn into doubles. Doubles can turn into strings. But strings can't go to doubles, and strings can't return to ints. It only goes one way, because one string is the most powerful, and then you lose data from that. So you definitely want to write this hierarchy down in your notes somewhere, because you know, not ints, because it's really important to know that you can go one way, but you can't go the other way. There is no cure when you turn into a string. There's no cure to go back to a int when you go from a string. Okay, modulo, as a reminder, is the remainder. So if you do 4 modulo 3, you do the division. 4 and 3. And 3 goes in once, and the remainder is 1. If you don't remember what modulo is, look it up. Go ahead and figure it out on Google. Look at your old notes. But if we go into 2.2, go ahead and finish task 0. Go ahead and read through what mixing and casting are. And then look at these questions. What is the data type? If this is an int and this is an int, the resulting thing should be an int. Which means even though 4.3 is, 4 divided by 3 is 1.3333 repeating, because it's an int, your answer is going to be 1. What about this? I know the data type might be an int. What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the data type if 4.0 divided by 3? Well, I see there's a double, and I see there's an int. Looking back at our notes, a double is greater than an int, and it's more powerful, so the data type of the answer will be a double. If you need to check I want you to definitely check with your group on REPL. So if you print out 4 divided by 3, and we run it, we could see that the result is 1. And what happens when we do 4.0 divided by 3? Even though it is 1, you do get 1.3333 because this is a double. Even though 3 should give us an int, the whole equation, the whole expression would give us a double. So go ahead and work with your partners and your groups to do this. These questions should be done by yourself, and then at the end you should work with your group to double check. Same with all the other ones. You can always enter these into print statements to double check what's going on. And here you can even see there's a little bit of mixing types where you have a bunch of ints and then you do have a string. Well, the result should be what? Go ahead and work around with this and figure out what comes first. Does everything turn into a string first? Does PEMDAS come first? Does it go left to right, etc.? Go do some figuring out. And I'll see you later on the next episode. Bye!